use my Take your position. Take your position. You have given 2 minutes back on me. Take your position first. Be in Dandasana. Make sure your spine should remain straight. Make sure your spine should remain straight. Hands the side of your body. Now we will prepare for Paschimottanasana. For that, we will do some primary exercises. First, stretch your feet. Plantar flexion, dorsiflex, plantar, dorsi, plantar, dorsi, plantar, dorsi, plantar, dorsi, plantar, dorsi. Continue touch with making your spine straight. Spine should be remain straight. Make your spine straight. Make sure your spine should be very straight. Neck little back, collarbone in straight line. Movement should be very systematically. Make it very systematically. Make sure your spine should remain straight. Upright your spine. Spine को सीधा रखो. Spine को सीधा रख के अपने चेष्टा करो. Continue same exercise for at least 20 rounds. Once again, stretch. Stretch your spine. Inhale and stretch your spine. Now try to put your knees down. There should be no gap beneath your knee. Knee के नीचे कोई गैप ना रहे उसका ध्यान रखना है. नी के नीचे कोई गैप ना रहे उसका ध्यान रखना है. नी को पुश करना है मैट के ऊपर एंड वही एंकल एक्सरसाइज करते रहना है. प्लांटर फ्लेक्शन एंड डॉर्सिफलेक्स करते रहना है. There should be no gap. Exercise should be continued. Plantar and dorsi. Plantar flex and dorsiflex. नी के नीचे ये गैप नहीं देना चाहिए. You have to control. Try to push your knee back. Now slowly raise your both hands up. Slowly raise your both hands up. Slowly raise your both hands up. Stretch your both hands. Make your spine straight. Take your spine. Take your spine straight. Straight your knee. Straight your knee. Straight your spine. Make sure your spine should remain straight. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch, stretch. Stretch your spine. Stretch your spine. Stretch. Interlock and 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 stretch. Inhale and stretch more. Stretch more. Stretch your spine. Stretch your spine. Let's see up to how much you can perform. Now straight forward. Bend forward and touch. Bend forward and try to touch your Paschimottanasana. Within the lock. See, lots of gap is there. Lots of gap is there. Lots of gap is there because of warm up. They didn't do any kinds of warm up and they stretch. इन लोगों ने कुछ वार्म अप नहीं किए, स्ट्रेच किए हैं, उसकी वजह से ये गैप दिख रहा है. We will reduce such gap after warm up. ये जो गैप दिख रहा है वो गैप को हमें रिड्यूस करना है. ओके, नाउ स्ट्रेच अप. Stretch up. We will cyclic way. We will do halasana and Paschimottanasana. With exhalation, we have to reach at our feet. Okay. Now start halasana. Halasana with force. Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana. Stretch your hands forward. Halasana and Paschimottanasana. All at a time. All at a time. Stretch. Go back to halasana. Stretch. Go back and stretch. Pause. Repeat pause. Halasana. Halasana. Hands should be moved. Put your hands behind. हाथ तो रहिबो तम मुंड पछपटे. कंटिन्यू. हाथ को पीछे रखना है और एक साथ चलना है एक्सेलरेशन के साथ. हाथ को एक्सेलरेशन के साथ आगे खींचना है. Continue to practice. Make it fast. Make it fast. Make it fast. Fast. With breathing. Don't hold the straight and stretch. Both sides straight. Halasana straight and Paschimottanasana straight. Continue. All at a time. Halasana. All of you have to do it in symmetrical and systematic way. Do halasana and Paschimottanasana. Halasana and Paschimottanasana. With breathing. Stand up. All of you stand up. All of you stand up. Immediately stand up. Jump. Jump. Jump up. 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 Now do Tarasana straight. Straight. There should be no curve in your spine. Straight maximum possible. V in on toe. There should be no curveness on your spine. Stretch, 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 stretch. Okay, now jump, jump without folding your knees. Straight jump, straight jump, straight jump, straight jump, no jump, straight jump, straight jump, straight jump. Okay, now apart your legs at least 2 feet. Apart your leg at least 2 feet. Same position, you just bend, exhale and bend and touch. Exhale and bend and touch. Exhale, bend and touch. With force, with force, with force. Straight and bend and touch. Straight and bend and touch. With force. Now breathe from your elbow. Now breathe from your elbow. Make it fast. There should be no gap. Swing fast. Swing fast. Straight and down. 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 straight and down, straight and down. Make it fast, straight and down. Try to go inside. Straight and down, straight and down, straight and down, straight and down. Try to cross your line. Straight and down, straight and down, straight and down. Straight and down, make it fast. Straight and down, make it fast. Fast, fast, fast. Straight and down, 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 straight and down. Now sit down. All of you sit down. All of you sit down. Sit down and butterfly. Sit down and butterfly. Make sure your spine should be remain straight. Make sure your spine should be remain straight. And flap your legs. 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 Make sure your spine should be remain straight. रीढ़ के हड्डी को सीधा रखो और दोनों पैर को ऊपर नीचे करते रहो. मेरुदंड सीधा रहेगा दरकार और दूसरा गोड़ ऊपर तଳ ହେବା आवश्यक. Now slowly bend forward, look front. Bend forward and look front. Try to touch your abdomen to your heel. Bend forward. Bend forward. Try to make your spine straight. Spine should be remain very straight. Spine should be remain very straight. Try to touch your abdomen. Try to touch your abdomen. Try to touch your abdomen to the heel. Abdomen heel पे टच करने के लिए कोशिश करो और नीचे झुको और नीचे झुको. सेम एक्सरसाइज कंटिन्यू करें. Straight and down, straight and down, straight and down. Look front and straight and down. Look front, straight and down. Look front, straight and down. Look front, straight and down. Make it fast, 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 fast. Very slow. You are doing very slow. Make it fast. Up and down, 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 up and down. With breathing, with breathing. More. Do fast. Okay, relax. Separate your legs. Stretch it. Be in Dandasana. Be in Dandasana. Legs together. Legs together. Legs together. In Dandasana. Legs together in Dandasana. Hands aside of your body. Should be very straight. Tap your left leg. Tap your left leg on the ground. Tap, 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 tap. Spine should remain straight. Spine should remain straight. Spine should remain straight. Spine should remain straight. Right leg. Now right leg. Spine should be remain straight. Now both legs. Now both legs. Both legs. Now raise your hands up. Raise your hands up. Exhale and bend forward. Look front. Look front and bend forward. Look front and bend forward. Straight. Look forward and straight. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Knees should be remain straight. Up. Down. Toes on the stiff legs. पैर को पंजा को खींच के अंदर की ओर रखो. स्पाइन को सीधा रखो. Stretch up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Look front and down. Look front. Look front and down. Look front and down. Look front and down. Look front and down. Now grip from top. Grip ऊपर से grip करो और खींचो सामने की ओर देखते हुए. Look front, make your spine straight. Provided your knees to be remain straight. Knee straight, look front and stretch your back. Don't do jerk, just make it straight. Make your spine straight. Make your spine straight. Look front, make your spine straight, straight, straight. Make your spine straight. Now in same condition, fold your knee, fold your elbows and touch to the ground. Fold and touch, fold and stretch, fold and touch, fold and touch. In same condition, just fold and touch. Look front, look front, look front, look front. Fold and stretch. Up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Look front and down. Up, down, up, down. Try to close your elbows towards the ankle. Up and down, 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 up and down. Look front. Eyes should be remain front. There should be no movement of your neck. Only the movement of your spine, elbow. Okay? Down, up, down, up, down, up, up, up. Stay there, stay there. Try to pull your abdomen towards your thighs. Try to pull little more, little more. Pull your abdomen first. Don't bend your knee. Pull your abdomen little more, little more, little more. Then down. Touch your elbows on the ground. Up and down, 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 up and down. All at a time. Up and down, 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 up and down. Now slowly relax your hands, straight your legs and shake your legs, shake your legs. हेलो नमस्कार आसिले भारी हौ ताले मत कहले मु बाहर केते बिया अच्छा हो तमें आसो मु आसले बाहर जो 5 मिनट लगे बाहर पड़े हाँ हाँ आस ये केन चलछि तोर लाइफ
चली
समस्त लाइफ
चली